can't just keep watching videos of people encouraging you to do something and journaling and manifesting if you don't actually take a singular step towards whatever it is. Welcome back, ladies. I hope the AC is not going to be too loud for you guys, but I know you love my car talks, and today we're going to be talking about remembering who the heck that you are. I have literally in so many instances forgotten who I am, and as someone who likes to coach other people and remind them of all the amazing things that they can do and all the possibilities, I too need reminders. I too need to be coached. So this video is just for you to remember who you are, and I want you to put this video on every single day if it's going to help you to just refresh your mind and constantly remember and remind yourself who you actually are. Now, the first thing is, it is so easy to get stuck in a rut, especially when we're taking in so much from social media and we see things on the news and we get into our moods, and as women, our hormonal imbalances up and down every single month. It is so easy to forget who we are. Even if you're someone who is very confident in yourself, even as someone who has always known the path that they want to be on, some days you wake up, you don't have the energy, you don't have the motivation, and it's so easy to remember that you do have the ability to achieve all of the things that you want in life. So the first thing I want to remind you is stop waiting on someone to save you, because it's like, especially when we get in these ruts and we forget who we are, it is so easy to think that someone else, whether it's your parents, your boyfriend, your husband, someone else is going to save you. And as much as I believe in getting help where you can, because you do not have to do every single thing in your life alone, it is great to be the person who has your own back. And it's easy for us to forget, because when we are children, our parents take care of us. When you get into a relationship, you rely on your partner. But I think a lot of single women really have the mentality of like having their own back. And even when we get into relationships, it is great to remind yourself that you need to have your own back. You should not be relying on a man to do everything for you. And you shouldn't be relying on your parents to do everything for you. You should be really finding a way to remind yourself that you are possible and you are capable of all of the things that you set your mind, your heart to, the workouts that you want to commit to, the style that you want to upgrade, the business that you want to create, the content that you want to start posting. You're so capable, and like, stop waiting for the perfect circumstances and for someone else to back you to start these different things. Next is stop conforming to this world. I feel like so many people conform to their environment, their friends, the culture, whatever it is that you're around. Like, stop conforming and doing the same thing that every single other person around you is doing. I've been guilty of this. Like, my Nigerian culture, my Nigerian background, like, we do things differently. We're a little bit more strict. And being an American and living in America, I don't want to lose my Nigerian roots. My culture is what makes me different. And my father used to always tell me that when I was younger, and I just didn't want to hear it because it made me different. But your difference is what makes you unique. It's what makes you special. It's your disciplines. It's your cultural habits. It's the mindsets that your culture has. Do not lose your culture. Do not conform to this world. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a culture in the typical sense of you're Indian, you're African, whatever. Even just the culture of, if you're an artist, the artist culture, whatever culture that you believe you truly align with, do not conform to this world just because it seems like everyone is doing the same thing and you want to fit in. Never aspire to fit in. Your weird quirks, the things that your friends have always picked out about you, the things that always made you awkward in school, whatever it may be, is actually your superpower. And it's something that I truly believe, but it's uncomfortable at first, because as you're experiencing these superpowers, it's not always in the way that you think in life. Like, people are going to call you out for being different, or if you want to stay in, or if you don't drink because of religious reasons, or if you're strict, or you want to raise your kids strict, or you don't want to dress a certain way. People will always say something about it, but let them say something about it. Do not conform. That's what makes you special. Your culture is literally the foundation of the person that you are, so just don't forget that. Next is, do not be afraid to be seen. I can take my own advice in this. There are times that I literally want to disappear from the world, and there's times that I want to be in your face. And I think that there's a fear of being seen, whether it's online, in person, trying new things, doing different things, attempting. We are all scared in some capacity to be seen, and I really want you to let go of that fear. I want you to let go of that apprehension that you have in your mind of other people seeing you do things, because what does it matter if other people see you doing things? It's not their life. At the end of the day, you're the one who has to live your own life. You're the one who has to enjoy your own life. So if we're always performing for others and caring about what others think about us doing certain things, we will never really truly live a fulfilling life. So I think the most important thing is, like, stop thinking about what other people are going to think of the things that you're doing. If what you're doing is really authentic to you, it's really aligned with you, invest in yourself. I'm about to pull up to my destination, so I have to make this kind of quick. Invest in your looks, invest in your mindset, invest in the things that present really well, because at the end of the day, whether we want to admit it or not, looks will get you in the door. The way you take care of yourself shows other people how you love yourself, and you do not want to walk around thinking that and making people believe that you do not love yourself. You want people to know that you love yourself. You want people to respect you, because I will respect you as much as you respect and care for yourself. So really just, where am I going? Really just invest in yourself. If you're in a place right now where you've been feeling depressed, you've been letting yourself go, you have been, you know, sitting out for a while as you're trying to figure out your next step, don't forget that the way that you invest in yourself, the way that you care, the way that you present shows the world and shows other people how much you love yourself. And at the end of the day, if you feel good on the outside, you're more likely to feel good on the inside. And this is, I'm such a big believer in this, even if I just went through my surgery. You are that girl. You're so capable. Give me 1 second. Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How's it going with you? I'm here for Skims. Can I park here? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry guys. I had to do that real quick. But the reason I actually wanted to do this, and I wanted to put this emphasis on this, I can remind you, you are that girl, or you are that person, or you have the ability to do so much, but it does not matter if you're not willing to actually take actionable steps, if you're not willing to listen to me and as a result make something change or do something different or put yourself out there. So it's like, as much as I love to motivate and encourage you guys to become better versions of yourself, it really does not matter if you're not willing to actually do anything. So it's like, you can't just keep watching videos of people encouraging you to do something and journaling and manifesting if you don't actually take a singular step towards whatever it is. So if the difference between today and tomorrow is you get out of bed, you put on makeup, you make yourself feel nice, if you're recovering from a surgery, postpartum, whatever it may be, do something for yourself and actually take that step. Because we can think we want to do things all we want, but if we don't actually make physical change, which I say all the time, like if we don't actually do something slightly different, nothing ever changes. You can have a great mind, but what does a great mind mean, or what does it matter if no one can actually see that great mind because there is no evidence of this great mind somewhere in the world? You feel me? I hope that you do. But I just wanted to really just recap that for you so that you understood, so that you watch this video, that you feel encouraged, that you want to stand out, that you want to be unique, you want your uniqueness and you want your differences to be the thing that is your superpower. Don't forget your culture. Don't forget that you are forgetting who you are 90% of the time, and it is so easy, and that you do need to be re-encouraged every single day. That's why I reinforce all my mindset things by listening to podcasts every day, reading different things every day, looking at my Deander's rebrand vision board every single day. I have to do these things daily or I will forget the amazing things that my camera is almost full, but I will forget the amazing things that I'm capable of, or you'll forget the amazing things that you're capable of if you don't reinforce it every single day. And we do need these things. So use these tools, use these videos, get encouraged, follow people on social media that just remind you and reinforce in your mind who you really are. And I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.